New Zealand. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling alright. It was one of those things where just picked up a bit of a knocking for Colorado, and throughout the week it just didn't seem to improve as much as I wanted it to. So just coming back here, giving myself a little bit more time to rest. And then working my way back into training and getting ready for the weekend.
How was it being in that environment, even though you weren't able to play?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, it's been a couple of years since I was invited back in. Anytime you can represent your country at an international level is pretty special. So, obviously it was disappointing that I didn't go on at 100%, but to be back with the boys and back in that environment was good, and hopefully it's the first one of many.
Did you get to talk to the coaching staff about what they see for you moving forward and why they called you back in?
Obviously, I think they've seen me play over here and happy that I'm playing on a week-to-week basis. I think that was the big thing, just getting those games. So, I think they're just happy that I'm out here playing, and I got to get back in the environment, get back in the team, and train well with them, and hopefully get a few games under my belt and kind of just see what happens from there.
And how are you feeling then in terms of going into Colorado and then having to play 3 games in 8 days?
Yeah, obviously I've been through it before. I've done it before, so I know how to manage it so I can get through it, and just kind of deal with it as it comes. But I'm excited for next week. It's going to be a big week, big 3 games. So no, I'm ready for that.
And the injury, you don't think is going to be an issue?
Not right now. Obviously, just working my way back into training. It's just one of those things you have to deal with and kind of push through. And it's like I said, I've had it before, and I've dealt with it before, so I'm sure I'll be all right.
And how are you guys kind of feeling going into this week, knowing that you probably have to win all 3 games, and then you also have to see how the results go?
Yeah, obviously it's not where you want to be at this point in the season, but we've been here before. We're a team that kind of fights back with our backs against the wall, so I'm excited to see what this week brings, and I'm excited for the games. Anytime there's a challenge, I think this team kind of rises to it. So I'm excited. It should be a fun week, a pretty intense week, but we're ready for the games and we're ready for the challenge.
Do you think there's extra challenges that winning MLS Cup and playing that long, having the short off season presents for the year after? Because it is interesting that both you guys and the Columbus Crew really aren't in the spots you expected to be at this point.
Probably yes and no, maybe. I think it's just one of those things where you have to, obviously you're happy you win it, but you got to put it behind you the next year and focus on re-winning it. Obviously last year we were in a similar position at the end of the year, and we managed to go on that run. So I don't think there's any extra pressure or anything like that. I think we just got to go out and do our jobs, and like I said, we've been there before, and I think we can come back and win and do it again.
And since you guys were kind of in the same position again last year, are you guys training differently at all in preparation for this, or did you stay the course? What do you do?
No, you just stay the course. I think the boys know what we have to do. It's 3 points in every game to secure that playoff spot and to get into Champions League. So it's a pretty simple task. You got to go out there and win. So that's how we're training. That's how we're mentally preparing.
2014 and 2015, you guys were both sort of in this situation. Then you made that last push. You got in. You got the results. Last year, 2014, it didn't quite go that way. Looking back and then looking at where you are now, is there any, or what differences are there sort of from year to year?
It's the last 3 years, like you said, they've been kind of similar. It's just maybe a bit of luck, maybe a bit of fortune. I think with us, it's the away results. I think if we could have done a little bit better on a couple of games, we'd maybe be in a different position. But we've taken care of business at home, and I think it's going to come down to that Vancouver game and getting that win away from home. I think that's going to be big and going to relieve some pressure.
Colorado's pushing for the Supporters Shield. Does the fact that you might get to play spoiler with them come into your mind at all, or is it just thinking about the Timbers?
No, not really. We have to focus on what we need to do. They're going to focus on what they need to do, but at the end of the day, we need to get 3 points, and that's all we're focusing on. I'm not too worried about them getting Supporters Shield.